Hey, how's it going? This is Damog. I was browsing some Virtua Fighter content over a week ago, specifically on Pazwolf's YouTube channel. Pazwolf is a Japanese wolf player. He ran into the legend himself, Chibita, in online ranked mode. Out of the 4 games Pazwolf featured on his channel, Chibita won 3 of them. Now anyone who's watched Chibita knows that he wakes up every day and chooses violence. This mini-set was no exception, as he was buzzing and flying all around the ring doing his mischievous Leon tricks. In the 4th game of their mini-set, he pulled out this combo. Now, Chibita throws out so much crazy stuff that it's hard to be surprised anymore in what he does in a game that's 10 plus years old, but I will admit, my jaw dropped at that one. Chibita incorporated Leon's 3K into an actually strong combo. Leon's 3K is a quick mid with good range, and typically it's used as a long distance poke to maintain space or assist in side turn pressure. In terms of combo application, I've only ever seen it used in wall combos to enable a wall slide after a restand. Even then it wasn't ideal. But to see it used in a combo like this, where he also got very good damage, I couldn't believe it wasn't a green combo. In unofficial terms, a green combo is a combo that isn't guaranteed due to the opponent being able to recover before getting hit by the rest of the combo. In training mode, it is represented by a green text in the combo window. So if it's a green combo, that means they can recover out of it. In online play, you can get away with green combos quite often, as there are situations where exact recovery is the only way you can prevent the rest of the combo from happening. And in those situations, timing is super tight, and they're difficult even in offline play. So after I saw this, I wanted to test the combo myself. Sure enough, it's a legit combo. It's not a green combo either. Not only is it a legit combo, but it's actually not that hard to execute. Now, in a game situation, it'll be complicated because you have to side crumple the opponent with full crouch 6P plus K, then adjust to either their front or their back with 1 or 7P plus K plus G. I would find out in my training that doing this combo on Wolf is dependent on your foot position as well as the side on which you side crumple him, but we will get into that in a little bit. I'll admit, I rarely have shame when it comes to self-promotion, so I will talk about what I did after I saw Chibita do this combo. So, over that weekend I played in a Virtua Fighter tournament, and it was on day 2 of the CIFO Cup, an online event that spanned 4 days and covered several different tournaments including Virtua Fighter, Soul Calibur, and Tetris. With many eyes on the tournament, I felt emboldened to try a side crumple combo. Even though this was Go and not Wolf, I gave it a shot with a minor adjustment to the ender.
No, that was good hit checking again. He doesn't have the wall combo conversion for that. He needs to go into TKP instead of the 460 combo.
He got the fucking... He got the Chibita combo!
Ooh.
My goal with this video was to explore the combo opportunities that are present with this setup while using 3K after a 9P restand. I wanted to test 6 different scenarios for the combo against each character. Closed stance or open stance, with adjustments to the front, adjustments to the back, and no positional adjustments at all. Here I used 1 or 7P plus K plus G to adjust position after side crumple. I am pleased to say that this particular application works on most of the cast, which I've divided into 3 categories. For simplicity, I'll group them like a traffic light. The green zone includes the characters on whom this setup is not only viable for multiple positions, but also optimal in damage as well. In almost all cases here, adjustments will not be required. The yellow zone includes the characters on whom this setup will require adjustment to work properly. While damage is still optimal compared to the standard optimal combo, the timing is often very tight on delaying moves, so consider this only if you can nail the timing and want to be flashy, or if you have a specific wall positioning in mind. The red zone includes the characters on whom this application does not work to achieve a full combo. In this case, do not use this application. Now let's get started with the red zone. The red zone for this application is populated by Taka, Jeffrey, Akira, and Shun. For a number of reasons, this application will not work on these characters to achieve a full combo. For Taka, being too heavy is the primary reason it won't work on him. For Jeffrey and Akira, it's a combination of their heavier weights and possibly even their hitbox sizes while mid-air after 3K. For Shun, it appears to be solely his hitbox sizes while mid-air after 3K. Do not use this application on these characters. You're going to have a bad time, and you're not going to get a full combo. Now let's talk about the green zone. In the green zone, it's full speed ahead, ladies and gents. The green zone is populated by Wolf, Jean, Jackie, Go, Brad, Lei, Kage, Lao, and Pai. Wolf is the only particularly unique case in the green zone. The standard ender for everyone else but Wolf will be 2P into 66KK. Here the ender should be 6 hold P into 6PP. This combo works in closed stance if you readjust with 1 or 7 P plus K plus G to his back, or in open stance if you readjust with 1 or 7 P plus K plus G to his front. Even though only these 2 conditions work on Wolf for this combo, I kept him in the green zone because it yields optimal damage from a side crumple without a wall. As a reminder, for the rest of the applicable cast, the ender will be 2P into 66KK. Jean is up next. The combo works on 4 of 6 situations with no adjustments to timing. Closed stance or open stance will work if you readjust to either his front or back. If you don't do any adjustments after the side crumple, you will have to delay 2P slightly to rebound him properly, from what I've seen in my testing. Doing it too soon will punch him midair and you will drop the combo. For Jean in this scenario, just readjust yourself with 1 or 7 P plus K plus G and do the rest of the inputs in time. It's simpler that way. Now we go to Jackie. At first I was struggling to get anything to work, but I found that if you buffer your commands so you're getting the fastest output possible, this combo will work in all situations. This combo will yield 94 damage after counter hit, and this is the case with anybody that you do this combo with. It's go time. So here, closed stance or open stance will work if you do not readjust your position, or if you readjust only to his front side. I was not able to combo if I readjusted to his back. So keep this in mind for go specifically. Do not readjust with 1 or 7 P plus K plus G towards his back. Presenting the Brad Show. I am sorry for that cringe. Brad is the first character I tested against for whom the combo doesn't require any timing adjustments, and it can be done in all 6 situations. So you buffer your inputs so they come out as early as possible, and you're golden. You can fly right away with him. Next is Lei. Hooray! It's another character on whom this combo will work in all 6 situations. Not much else to say, really. Just enjoy the footage and keep in mind you want your inputs to come out as early as possible. Kagemaru time. And look, it's another character on whom the combo works in all 6 situations, with standard timing. So if you like watching Kage get beaten up, I'll stay quiet right about now. Lao is up next. Lovely. This combo works on him in all 6 situations with standard timing as well. Now enjoy these clips while we wait for the final character in my green zone. Finally, we come to Pi, the only lightweight in my green zone. Interestingly enough, unlike the other lightweights in the cast, this combo works in all 6 tested situations, and I'm pleasantly surprised because it doesn't require any timing adjustments. If you are loving this setup, Pi is the only lightweight for whom you don't need to dilly-dally around with delays. Now we enter the yellow zone. First up is Vanessa, so in all tested situations, 2P must be delayed. I've had some luck delaying with a rapid 6-6 buffer into 2P immediately. I've had some luck just delaying to 2P by waiting, but I've also had luck delaying slightly after the 1 or 7P plus K plus G, while also slightly delaying to 2P. I also don't know if this helped in any way, but in open stance testing, I've somehow had better luck connecting the delayed 2P if I do 2 6-6 dashes without readjusting before the 9P restand to delay it. Now Vanessa is unique in the sense that instead of doing 2P into 6-6 KK, you can go straight into 6PP in certain situations. This is easier to input, but unfortunately it's significantly more situational and yields 4 less points of damage. Those particular situations are closed stance with readjusting to her front, and open stance with no readjustment. Next up is my boy Leon. Now this one was tricky. The combo works in all of the tested situations by delaying the 2P, but the timing was particularly tight in the situations where I didn't readjust the positioning. Maybe this is due to me getting burnt out a little in my testing. The rapid 6-6 buffer before the 2P seemed to help me get the timing down, but this might be very specific timing and I wasn't able to execute it consistently. So while the combo still technically works in all positions, just keep this in mind that the timing may be very tricky. It's time for Sarah. From testing, she appears similar to Vanessa with regard to the fact that I was able to make the combo work in all 6 situations, with a slight delay before 2P. The timing seemed especially tight when in open stance without 1 or 7P plus K plus G readjustment. So just keep that in mind. If you're not readjusting, the timing may be a little trickier. Again, this could be just burnout from my testing, but I wasn't able to get it consistently. Now we take a look at Aoi. Just like Sarah and Vanessa, I was able to make the combo work in all 6 situations with delay before the 2P, a very slight delay. Either my execution is suffering a little, or the delay for 2P appears to differ slightly among all situations and all of these characters that require it. Either way, it will require some testing on your end to get the timing down. Hot dog, it's L Blaze. So here's some good news. If you don't readjust after the side crumple, L Blaze can be comboed without any delays. Now the bad news. In testing, I noticed that the 9P restand will not work on an L Blaze if you readjust with 1 or 7P plus K plus G. It just won't work. Now here's the weird news. While messing around with movement to see if readjustment into a 9P restand was possible at all after side crumple, I discovered that a failed evade to readjust towards his front or back not only allowed for a 9P restand, but it also allowed for finishing the combo without any delays to 2P. L Blaze is very unique in this regard. If you keep these tips in mind for L Blaze, this is a great optimal combo to do. Finally, we reject modernity and we return to Monkey. It's Eileen time. Now, much like L Blaze, I was not able to restand with 9P if I readjusted towards her front with 1 or 7P plus K plus G. To note, this was only applicable to closed stance. If I was in open stance, the adjustment with the 1 or 7P plus K plus G would work fine. If I tried the failed evade tactic to readjust to her front in closed stance, I was able to get the restand, but I don't know if I was able to combo at the time. When I did an offensive move towards her front, I was able to combo with a slightly delayed 2P. So, close stance with readjusting to her front is going to be unique for this combo. With this caveat in mind, a combo is possible in all other situations, so long as you slightly delay the 2P. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm very surprised at how adaptable this particular combo is to the rest of the cast, outside of the 4 characters on whom I couldn't make it work. I have to emphasize that this is a very niche situation, and I was just excited at the potential of using a mid-poke like 3K in a combo, especially a combo with optimal damage for side crumple. I also want to give a special thanks to STL Tim. He's another Virtua Fighter player in the US, and he mains Leon. He's one of the top Leon players in the country, I would say, and he was helping me with some execution stuff on his end. He was giving me some feedback that he was seeing, and I thank STL Tim for that very much. If you want me to make more videos like this for Virtua Fighter, let me know by giving this video a like and leaving a comment. If I screwed something up in here, also let me know. And if you want to stay tuned for more content I make, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.